Hello and welcome to the MAC weather page for this Tuesday, February 5th. And you can see yesterday kind of a gloomy day out there. Lots of melting taking place with temperatures in the upper 40s. And as far as the headlines, winter returns with ice, ice, baby ice, as we expect a lot of freezing rain here over the next 48 to 72 hours. And no doubt that's going to cause some issues with school districts all across at least the southern half of lower Michigan, and then farther north, freezing rain, sleet, and snow. We'll have to keep an eye on the temperature profiles. A little colder, we may see more sleet and snow. A little warmer, and we may have more rain. But again, we do expect that this is going to be a significant issue, I think, for schools over the next 2 days, as far as Wednesday morning and Thursday morning as it looks right now. And if we look at the next slide, you can see thunderstorms picked up yesterday afternoon about 2:35, but we had those during the afternoon scattered about, showing up all over. Again, this is the MAC Lightning Detection Network system that we have here at our Ransom Road weather station. And as far as our normals, the normal high is 28, the normal low is 10. And yesterday, again, we had a high of 48 degrees at 2:21 in the afternoon. Overnight low, or the lowest, was 39 degrees. That was this morning at midnight. And again, about 1/1200ths of an inch of precipitation here yesterday. So not a huge amount, but combined with those warm temperatures, we melted pretty much the rest of the snow away. We got about an inch on the ground in town where I measured, but out in the countryside, very little snow. And as far as temperatures out this morning, you can see pretty persistent temperatures with all the cloud cover in the low 30s. Cool spot 27.4 at Newaygo, 27.5 over at Lakeview, and the warm spot 35.1 down in Blissfield. On the satellite view, our system that's moved out, but already the next system comes in. We've got a frontal boundary that's going to be hanging up across the Ohio Valley, and wave after wave is going to move along that area, pushing moisture up into the cold air with high pressure system, trying to push that cold air further south. And we're going to be right in the battle zone across much of southern and central lower Michigan. And again, I think that's going to mean for a lot of ice, as we have a cool northeast wind trying to push down and bring cooler air to surface, with that warm air coming up over top of that front, creating the lift and the moisture. Not a whole lot going on out there this morning, but we expect that to change by this evening. As far as the weather map, you can see that low pressure systems will be gathering themselves together. This front will try to move to the north, but will hold steady as cold high pressure to the north will suppress that warm air from getting too far south. And again, the battle zone looks like it's setting up across portions of the eastern Corn Belt into the lower Great Lakes. And then tomorrow you can see more widespread freezing rain mixed with rain across much of lower Michigan. And then finally by Thursday, still a whole lot of freezing rain expected across the area. The potential is that we could see quite a bit more freezing rain than some of the numbers out there, and that could create a problem later on Thursday. We won't have a whole lot of winds over the next couple of days, but as we get into Thursday, that's going to change. We'll see during the afternoon winds could gust up around 30 miles or more. So if we do have accumulations ice on trees, we could see a lot of those begin to come down, and that may cause some power outages. So it might not be a bad idea to have that generator all set and ready to go just in case. As far as precipitation, you can see a pretty significant amount of precipitation across much of the area, with around 3/4 to as much as 1.5 inches across far southeast lower Michigan. So you can see why we're very concerned about the temperature profiles and how much ice we may actually be able to squeeze out of these next couple of systems. As far as the freezing rain map, this is a GFS map showing quite a bit of rainfall of 4/10, 5/10, even 6/10 of an inch. And then from this red line south, this is the European model's idea of where about 1/4 to 1/2 inch. And again, if we could pick up 1/2 inch or more of ice, we're going to have some major problems across much of the area here as we get into Wednesday and Thursday. And as far as snowfall, you can see even some snowfall being detected. So again, it's going to be very important on the temperature profiles as to how much freezing rain we get, and that is the big concern, not the snow, but the freezing rain certainly is the big issue that we're going to be watching here over the next couple of days. As far as the forecast goes, for today, you can see our temperatures around 30 to 32 the next couple of days. Tonight, temperatures drop down quite cold, so when that precipitation starts, it's definitely going to be in the form of freezing rain, sleet, or maybe snow further north. And then temperatures will try to surge up into the low 40s when we get into Thursday. But again, I think that's going to be further south, I think the heaviest freezing rain is going to be around mid-Michigan, so we may not be able to get that warm, but that is the potential that we have. And then our temperatures will definitely cool down as we head towards the end of the week, into the weekend, with some snow showers on Friday, partly cloudy on Saturday, may have some light snow move in for late in the weekend into early next week. Right now, as far as the Friday and into Saturday, we could have more in the way of lake effect once you get over towards 131 in points west. Thanks for stopping by, and have yourself a great day, and 73s to all.